exactly what's happening. We're clearly doing our best, but if we don't have anything to talk about with the teams because we don't, either because we don't know or because we're not interested, it's very much better for you, the viewers, if we talk about something we are interested in. I swear. Have you ever heard people try to talk about the match when they don't want to or don't know how?
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
It's so bad.
However, there is a culture of human beings out there, and which is fine, and they believe that the commentary should always be about the match.
Right.
And in a way, I think it should. However, you know, I don't know, it's fighting games, baby.
Well, it's, yeah, I mean, it's just like,
ooh, I like that.
It's just like situations in the game where, you know, you could say that technically every player should be doing X because it's the optimal thing or whatever. But in fact, you know, sometimes the optimal thing is bad, as Korean DJ so long ago showed us, you know, versus King, where King would always do the optimal thing and KDJ would just undermine the optimal decision.
Yes.
So it's actually, and entertainment is totally like that, right? Where you need to
very much
subvert expectations.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's one aspect of entertainment. Then the other aspect is not everybody can actually do it that way. You know, we saw Marth yesterday who was trying to do the King neutral B edge guard.
And
he just didn't know, right, all of the nuance that King knows about when and how to use it, and so it just did not work. And so, you know, commentators have to do both what they can, you know, and what they should, sort of thing. It's not as easy as...
I won't defend going off the rails, but I will say to a viewer or a listener, identify what you really do want. Because sometimes I've had people get mad at two opposite things. And it's like sometimes you just enjoy saying, having your voice heard and say, I don't like this.
And that's fine too.
And that's fine too.
But I have the right to ignore that.
Sure. But as a viewer, identify what you really want. And, you know, it's going to be tough because something about commentary is very, very divisive. Anyway.
Should also have different... Wouldn't it be cool if people could choose?
Like, yeah, simulcast.
Like, I want to listen to the analytical...
We gotta get there.
Cast.
We got
Richie up here.
We gotta get there.
You know what I mean? You get NMW up here.
You hire double the talent. You have double the gear. But
yeah.
You know what? You make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Or we could even have NMW at his house.
Just letting it rip.
Co-streaming. You know what I mean? Why not? NMW, if you're not here, is he here? I haven't seen him.
I don't think he's here.
If you're at home, I'm trying. I think there's.
I want to know what NMW thinks about this.
Exactly.
This has also got evened up, by the way. I believe it was a 2-stock lead from Dizzkid and Colbol, but man, Fiction came back. Dude, he was gone.
He was gone for a little bit.
Everyone forgot. Everyone forgot. There are people out here.
He was so hot before he went.
Dude, people out there who were like, "Who's this Fiction guy?"
Yeah.
Like no one even knew who he was. It's like, dude, oh,
yeah,
he's out here.
His stock went to like an all-time high, and then yeah, he kind of vanished for a little bit. But here he is.
There it is. And they brought this back. It was, I believe, a 2-stock lead, like I said, and now it's a 2v1. Oh! On Colbol's Fox.
Oh, my.
And
the double.
They get it.
The double shine. So did he lose his jump between the two? I don't even understand what just happened.
He must have, unless he just didn't go for it. You know?
I saw one Fox run up to the other Fox and then shine 2 times, and then the Fox fell downwards.
Did he jump from ledge? Actually didn't see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes it's just over, man.
Yeah, maybe you just upbeat, you know, I don't know. But anyway, the Reddit was fine.
Good, I'm glad.
It was divisive.
That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
I think it is good to look back and say, you know what?
Hey,
Did I make anyone uncomfortable?
No, I do that all the time, for sure. Yeah, I always want to step it up. I never want to be stagnant.
Hell yeah.
Just like these players.
They're out here
being stagnant in this game is...
It's a death sentence.
That's the worst thing. And the key is to being open, right? Have an open mind.
Right.
Maybe there's a better way.
Perspective. What are they considering?
But just like in Melee, honestly, this is the struggle. And I like talking about it because I think it's that grand unifying as a commentator, as a player, and as a person. Like, I think one of the things that's scary is that when you try to change, you can only change in as much as, you know, you're not losing your essence. I found that to be like very challenging as a player where, you know, I'm a very aggressive player, very explosive player, and I would always overextend. Overextending was my biggest problem. So it's like, okay, I got to learn when to get my hit and back off. But it's very hard to do that without kind of saying to my whole nature, like, no. You know what I mean? You got to find that line and let them. It's like this process of expanding and not crushing and replacing sort of thing.
It's being dynamic and fluid and, you know, circle of competence.
But it's hard.
So hard.
It's really hard.
There's a,
For those of you, I mean, I see it in the Falcon Discord. Shout outs to the Falcon Discord. Those guys are so cool. I'm actually so excited that those kinds of things are happening for Melee.
There's a lot of Discords that are the grinders. I mean, I think Sechi is still out here being that guy.
So Chef Rach is I would say, the leader of the Discord, but Sechi's definitely out there. He's more in the background.
Okay.
He's more, yeah. He's less in the front lines. He's the guy in the back in teams. Just popping in some cool stuff.
Should be like a nomenclature for that. Like a commonly...
Support? Isn't it support?
A support, yeah, I guess. I just want to call him the mage.
The mage.
I play mage in teams.
Hey,
Some guys like,
down.
I'm warrior.
I'm down
warrior
for the next 90 minutes, or however long we're sitting here, it's the mage.
Yeah. Definitely think Diz is the mage in this team, but, you know, it's Fox. He can dash in, too. I remember NMW saying that the best team is just Fox X. It's like, it will always contain one Fox.
Yeah. That's almost certainly true. He's just too... I think even just up smash, like a fast move that like has a great hitbox that KOs off the top.
Yeah.
Like
so
KO
good.
off the top moves are so sick because they kind of like...
They can't recover off the top.
It ignores recovery, and it's like, it's just so powerful against floaties and, you know, the heavier characters alike.
What a grab. I like the Uwu tag, but these guys are kind of getting, they're getting messed around. They went back to FD,
Getting
too.
clowned on?
They're getting clowned on. Downtown Clowntown. Look at that high recovery. Ooh, it was so good.
Oh, two Foxes. Double Fox, some people have said, right, that that's like a super broken team, right? Isn't that true? I feel like I've seen that
Fox
from,
Puff, I think, is the most optimal if you want to, well, I don't know.
I think that I've seen from, you know, Armada and Android and the likes. You know, double Fox should be banned.
Look at him just bolt. It's a double up air.
Yeah.
It's just like a really wide up air now from one Fox. It's like, it looks like they're ice climbers, but it's Fox climbers. That's how it looks right now.
Fox climbers.
They should just synchronize and do everything
They should synchronize. That would be so sick.
Good stuff.
AbsentPage and Fiction showing us how it's done.
They're out here, dude.
Out there.
I'm really excited to see how AbsentPage does in singles as well. And Fiction, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
They're strong now.
I think AbsentPage was, he was playing yesterday in Cruise.